Good morning. Welcome to, well, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you watch this video. Today is day 4 of Compassion Camp, and we have an art project to do. Okay, today in Compassion Camp, we're going to do some art. And you're going to need this little container that's in your Compassion Camp pack, and it looks like white stuff in it, right? Okay, we're going to need this. We're going to need some warm water. You're going to need the paintbrush that's in your Compassion Camp pack. And you will note that in your packets, you have some colored paper. You have 1 blue, 1 red, and 2 pieces of black paper. Now, we're going to use the black paper first, okay? And we'll get back to the colors later in the craft, okay? So get your supplies and let's be arty, okay? Okay, step 1. I've got my powdery mix here, and I've got some warm water in a bowl, and I'm going to put like a teaspoon in there. And then I'm going to kind of stir it up. Not quite enough. Let's try 1 more teaspoon of water. We get too much. Oh, that's perfect. So 2 teaspoons of water, and we get this kind of white, slimy, gloopy stuff. That's step 1. Step 2, I've got my gloopy sort of white, almost like white paint, right? And I'm going to take the brush that was in the thing, and I'm going to paint just some random designs, and I'm going to paint over it so it's nice and white. I'm just going to make an abstract design. So we're going to do something else with this, so it doesn't make any difference what you do, but you're just going to make this, paint over it, white, 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 white. And you can draw whatever you want, but you need to kind of cover the whole page with some just kind of snaky lines. And you see I have to kind of go over it to make sure that we get the white, right? And you can see, ooh, it's got all these little bubbly things in it. Ah, can you guess? That's some salt, some Epsom salt crystals that are in it. This is just the first step of what we're going to do. First, we have to paint this, and we have to let it dry. Okay? So this is the first step. So why don't you do this? And once you have it done, we have to let it dry. And well, let's see. I'll let mine dry, and then I'll come back on and I'll tell you how long you need to wait. I think it's going to be a while. We might have to wait till tomorrow, huh? Okay, you ready for part 2 of our art project? Oh, my paint dried, see? It took about 2 hours, and it's pretty darn dry. Now, I made too much. This one, I didn't get enough white in it because I put too much water in this batch. If that happens to you, if it looks like it, if it's painted and it doesn't look like it's thick enough and white enough, have your mom or dad put some more powdered sugar in a little container to make it thicker. Got it? So what do you do next? Well, next we're going to take this and we're going to cut it into strips. And you want to maybe do it over a table, maybe with something underneath it, because, yep, you get little stuff that's going to spill all over. But I'm cutting up here, and I'm making a bunch of strips. And then we're going to see in part 3, step 3 of this project, what do I do with these little strips? And you don't have to, doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be stripped. So I've got a bunch of strips. What are we going to do with these? Hang on, I'll show you what we do next. Don't go away. I've got all my strips of the paper that I cut out into different little pieces. And I've got some glue here. And now I'm going to glue these onto the sheet and made just an abstract kind of pattern. I'm just going to use my imagination. This is called mixed media. And it's very modern art-ish, isn't it? It's, we've got the different designs. We've got the different sizes and shapes. It's all very modern. I feel like a modern artist. How about you? What colors did you use? Did you use the red or the blue? What did you pick? Ta-da! There's mine. Oh, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Now you've got more paper. You've got another sheet of black paper, and you've got some red paper. Maybe you could paint on the red paper and glue that on the black paper. That might be kind of interesting, huh? And if you think about it, why don't you maybe bring your artistic masterpiece to the Zoom call tomorrow and show us what you made, okay? I think mine looks pretty cool. As you can see, the powdered sugar made the white, and the little bubbles are the Epsom salt. It's just very cool looking, okay? I'm anxious to see what you made. See you tomorrow.